No, what are you doing?
It's a surprise. I'm trying to impress a girl.
Really? And do I know this girl?
Come on. I think you do know her, actually. She is, she's beautiful, and she is smart, and she's tough, but in a good way. And she's amazing to be around. And I think about her all the time.
Caramba, it sounds like you really like this girl. A lot.
Yeah, I do a lot, actually. And that is why I spend a majority of the day preparing for her a surprise. A fantasy fit for a queen.
Fantasy? And fit for a queen? Noah, can I see now?
All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Take off your little blindfold.
Okay. Dios mío, I don't believe this. Noah, you did all this for me?
Well, I know how homesick you are for your village, and since I can't afford to fly you down to Mexico, I thought I'd bring Mexico to you.
It looks just like Puerto Arena. I don't know what to say. Thank you. It's beautiful.
Oh, you are beautiful.
Yeah, well, you don't look so good. Maybe you should get back to the hospital.
No, I'm fine. Thanks again for helping me sneak out of that hospital today.
Yeah, against my better judgment. You're still recovering from surgery.
Yeah, I know. But if Teresa agrees to marry me, it'll all be worth it.
Yeah, well, I don't mean to bust your bubble, but that's a pretty big if, man. I mean, she still might not do it, you know?
Well, why? Father O'Hare is still here, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so, but Teresa's worried about you having a relapse. I mean, you already collapsed once.
Look, the number one thing that'll help me get better is to marry the woman I love.
Yeah, I'm sorry if I interrupted you and Jared earlier. You seem to be involved in something important.
No, it's fine, thanks. I, really needed these papers. I need to sign them.
Yes, I know. I'm so sorry about your sister's loss.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you very much. Ray was, a wonderful woman, and Simone loved her with all of her heart.
Do the police have any leads about who killed her? I mean, I know they have Luis as a suspect, but I can't believe he would do something like that.
He didn't. Thank you for coming to the surface, Valerie.
Of course. I just wish I had known Ray better.
Well, she was a real sweetie, and she made Simone happier than I've seen her in a really long time.
I could see that.
Mm-hmm.
Just watching them together, they seemed very happy. What a tragedy.
Yeah, no, it's horrible.
Why on earth is Luis a suspect?
Well, apparently Ray called Louise and told him to meet her at the Blue Note so that she could give him information on Fancy's attacker.
Of course, we never found out what that information was because Ray was killed before Luis got a chance to talk to her.
And the police think that Luis was the one who attacked Fancy, so they just assumed that he killed Ray to keep her quiet.
Yeah, well, that's no reason to arrest him. They need evidence.
Right. Well, they found Luis's St. Christopher medal in Ray's hand.
How did it get there?
We don't know, but obviously someone is trying to frame my brother. So this is great. Thank you. Can you just take this to the police station and make sure that it is filed?
Will do.
Thanks.
Bye, ladies.
Goodbye.
What is this? This is the latest image that the blackmailer is using to contact me.
He called you again.
No, this is the old message. The one that says, give up Ethan, marry Jared, or my brother's lives will be destroyed.
Okay, I have to tell you, I still think that if you tell Ethan the truth, that little Ethan is really his son and not Julian's, you take away all the blackmailer's power.
And the thing is, if I did that, if I told Ethan the truth and Ethan promised to keep it quiet, the blackmailer would just go to Julian and tell him the truth.
And Julian would make sure that all your power is stripped as a crane, I know.
Yeah, and I need all that money and power to prove that my brothers are innocent. I mean, yes, McGill, he's trying to take Kay away from Fox, but he would never try to kill Fox.
No, I know. I know he would never do anything like that. But come on, I mean, to marry Jared when you love Ethan? Honey.
I know. God, I've waited years to be with Ethan, and now Gwen's going to divorce him, and then we actually could be together, We could be a family.
You still can be,
No,
honey.
you know what? Stop. It's not going to happen, okay? It's over. It's done. I've lost him for good.
But you remember what Vincent said, right? If you follow your heart, things just seem to work out.
And that's nice for a greeting card. But not for real life. No, I'm not going to take the chance. I will not risk that my brothers will end up going to prison for crimes they didn't commit because of me. This can't be happening, Luis.
Yeah, but I'm afraid it is. You heard what the cops said. I'm a dead man walking.
But this isn't right. Ethan, what is happening?
I heard from the DA. It's not good news.
Yeah, we heard. He's going for the death penalty if I'm convicted.
I'm sorry, I wanted to be the one to tell you.
Well, one of my fellow officers couldn't wait to break the news.
Well, you can't give up hope.
Yeah, sorry, Ethan. It's just kind of hard when all the evidence is stacked up against me.
You have to stop this, Ethan. We can't let them kill Luis.
Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are my passion for life.
My dear, dinner is served.
Ooh, margarita.
Oh, not just any margaritas. Noah's famous margaritas. Actually, I don't know how famous they are, but they're pretty good, so I hope you like them.
Oh, I know. I really love them.
There's a lot of it, too. There you go.
Good.
And, voila. Hey, how do you say voila in Spanish?
You say voila. Look at this shrimp diablo and arroz con pollo. These are my favorite dishes from home.
Wow.
How did you know?
I called Pilar.
But how did Mama know? I never told her what Tia Maria used to cook for me.
I think, in all those letters that you and your aunt sent your mother, she kept them. And one of the letters, I think, talked about what you like to eat.
Mama kept my letters?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's all she had of you. She loved you very much, and she does love you. Actually, I have to confess, it was your mother that helped me cook all this.
I didn't know you could cook.
Well, I can't, really. I mean, I'm still learning. But your mother is the best.
Noah, this is so sweet. I'm very touched.
I know you were really upset that they sent you down to Mexico to be raised by your aunt, but, she only did it because she couldn't really afford to take care of you.
Yeah, I always heard that she kept my sister and my brothers, but she sent me away.
Things were tough, Paloma, I mean, your dad was missing, and things were tough financially. I think your mother really believed that you'd have a better life down in Mexico, growing up with your aunt.
I know, and now I understand better why she had to do it. And I did have a great life in Mexico. But now I have a new home, Harmony.
That's right. And how do you like your new home?
I like it better and better now.
Good. I'm glad. And I am very glad you're here.
DA. He's a political animal, Luis. He's trying to prejudice the jury before it's even selected.
Yeah, and it's going to work, too. As soon as the press hears that he's going for the death penalty, the public's going to convict and execute me before I even stand trial.
But that is so wrong. Luis shouldn't have to prove his innocence. It's up to the DA to prove his guilt in court.
Yeah, my innocence has nothing to do with it. Whoever's framed me for Ray's murder and attacking you is doing a damn good job.
We need to find a way to prove that you didn't do any of this.
Well, that's the thing. I know that I could do that if I could just get out of here.
Well, you blew any chance of being released on bail when you escaped the first time. But we got investigators working on your case, and they're doing everything that you could do if you were free.
Yeah, thanks to Teresa. And she's using all her money and power as the head of Crane Industries to help you, Luis.
Yeah, she loves you a lot.
I know. As opposed to her becoming a Crane as I was, I have to admit it certainly does come in handy right now. Especially when my brother and I are both being accused of capital crimes.
Well, you know Teresa would sacrifice anything for her family.
Oh, you don't know the half of it.
What does that mean?
There's something you should know. Something that directly affects your defense.
What?
Teresa wasn't going to tell you, but I'm going to tell you. She's being blackmailed.
Blackmailed?
Why? For what?
All I know is that they want her to marry Jared Casey. Or they'll make sure that you and your brother spend the rest of your life in prison. Or in your case, go to your death.
Teresa, honey, I agree. You're in a terrible position here. You feel like you have to marry Jared, and I know you have feelings for him. But what about Ethan? You love Ethan. How many years have you wanted to be with him?
All my life, it seems.
Exactly. And now Gwen is finally giving him a divorce? You can finally be with him.
I know, Winnie, it's breaking my heart. Oh, my goodness. Jared, you look terrible. You really need to get back to the hospital.
Oh, it's my wedding day. I've never felt better.
Oh, my goodness. No, that's it. Let's go. We're going to the hospital,
Tess.
okay? No arguments, Jared.
All right, fine. I'll go to the hospital if you agree to marry me once we get there.
Jared.
No. Look, you've held me off long enough. Go to the hospital and let's get married.
I was thinking about you all day. I couldn't wait to see you. I hope you're having a good time.
Yes. I'm having a great time. This is so amazing.
You are amazing.
Now, hold on. You're telling me that Teresa is being forced to marry Jared in order to protect me?
Yeah, you and Miguel.
But you said blackmail. What has Teresa done that someone could use as blackmail?
I wish I knew. All I know is there is some secret that she has been keeping from me. She refuses to tell me about. And I think that's obviously what the blackmailer is using against her.
Okay, this doesn't make any sense. Somebody wants Teresa to marry Jared, even though she's in love with you. But why? What difference could it make to anyone but the people involved? You and Teresa and Jared.
I wish I had the answers. I don't. I've been trying to get Teresa to tell me the secret of hers for so long now, and she won't budge. Trust me, the last thing I want to see is her marry Jared.
Well, you can't let her do it.
Yeah, how can you stop her?
Well, I don't know. But you cannot let her marry Jared Casey.
But Teresa must believe that the blackmailer is serious.
She does. She said that if she didn't marry Jared, somehow she'd lose all the Crane money and power, and then she would not be able to help you and Miguel.
Well, how's she going to lose all her power and money? She's Alistair Crane's widow. She has his grandson.
I don't know. The blackmailer also demanded that she has to marry Jared and stay the hell away from me, because apparently the blackmailer wants me to himself, or herself.
Well, that's bizarre.
Yeah. Well, you've got to stop it, Ethan. Teresa loves you, and you love her, right?
Yes, more than anything.
Then go to her and convince her to marry you. And tell her that I can take care of this myself.
Come on, Tess. Don't break an invalid's heart. Say you'll marry me tonight.
Okay. All right, here's the deal. If you go back to the hospital, we'll get married as soon as we can.
I love you, Tess.
I love you, Jared.
You are my passion for life.
Noah, how did you know what to do? How did you make the wharf look like the small town I grew up in?
You know, I did some research. I went online. I found this beautiful picture of your town square. And after that, it was just a question of finding the right decorations.
You spent too much money.
No, actually, it wasn't bad at all. Most of the stuff was on sale, and I walked around to all the shopkeepers and the boat owners. And I asked them if I could use the wharf, and they said, yeah, totally. They gave it to me for free as long as I cleaned everything up.
I can't believe you went to so much trouble just for me.
Well, I wanted to impress you, Paloma. I wanted to show you how much I care about you.
Well, you did it. I'm impressed. Very impressed.
Good.
I'm serious, Ethan. I don't want Teresa making this kind of sacrifice for me.
Neither do I, but I couldn't talk her out of it.
Well, I'll talk her out of it. Just get her down here.
I honestly think there's nothing you could say to make her change her mind.
It sounds like she's going to do whatever it takes to clear you and Miguel, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, you even married the wrong guy. No, you know what? You tell her to tell that blackmailer to go to hell. I'll figure something out.
You realize if you do that, you and your brother will probably be convicted.
Oh, you know what? If Miguel were here, I'll bet you he'd say the same thing that I just said. Nobody messes with my sister or our family, okay? We stick together.
Not our family.
Look, I admire what you're doing, and I understand. And you know, I've always been close with your family. I'm going to do everything I can to help you and your brother, but I got to tell you something. If Teresa decides to stand up to this blackmailer, and she does lose all the Crane money and power, we're going to have a really hard time in front of us, Luis.
Well, I have faith in you, Ethan. Now, hold on a second. You think that this person who's blackmailing Teresa is the same person who's setting up me and Miguel?
I don't know. I mean, it's possible, but we don't have any proof.
Well, we have proof. It just all happens to point to me.
It seems like this person is constantly one step ahead of us.
Well, I'm not going to let him ruin Teresa's life. He's already ruining mine and Miguel's. Now, you've got to stop Teresa from marrying Jared.
Well, we don't have to worry for the moment because Jared is too weak to do anything right now. He's still recuperating from his gunshot wound.
Oh. Well, I guess that buys us a little time.
Yeah, but Luis, you know your sister. If I'm going to convince her to not marry Jared, I'm going to have to come up with something, some kind of lead that's able to clear your name, or she's going to feel like she's abandoning you and Miguel.
All right, well, then let's think of something.
All right, first, Fancy, I need you to see if there was any disclosure information delivered to the station house from the DA's office.
Okay, I will. But are you sure about this, Luis? I mean, I have enough money to pay for the private investigators, but not the kind of money Teresa has at her disposal.
And you don't have judges and politicians in your back pocket either.
Well, I could try to talk to them, wow them with my being a Crane, or try to make them believe that I can get them elected or something.
Listen, Fancy, I appreciate you trying to help, but I am not going to be responsible for Teresa spending the rest of her life without the man that she loves.
Hey, Valerie, what are you doing here?
I was just delivering some documents from Crane that need to be filed with the city.
You didn't see a package from the DA, did you?
No. Fancy, are you all right?
No, not really. The DA has decided to go for the death penalty if Luis is convicted.
The death penalty? My God. Luis didn't do anything. I know he didn't kill Ray, and he didn't attack you either, did he?
There's a lot of circumstantial evidence that says he did. So we have to come up with some way to prove that he didn't do any of it.
There must be a way. I mean, if there was someone who could say that Luis was somewhere else when you were attacked and when Ray was murdered.
Well, you're right. If I said I saw the attacker leaving my hotel room before I saw Luis, that might prove he's innocent.
Then you have to do it, Fancy. Even if it's not the truth, you have to do whatever it takes to save Luis.
I forgot we're out in public.
Yeah, I forgot to.
We're moving pretty fast, huh?
Oh, too fast. Yeah, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to take advantage of you.
Oh, no, don't be sorry. I love kissing you.
I love kissing you, too. But I am the older one, and I really should be a little more responsible, you know.
Don't start with that being older thing, okay? You're not that much older. And anyway, I don't mind going fast.
You don't?
Does it look like I mind?
No, actually, it doesn't. But I do want to take things slow with you, Paloma, because I don't know why, but I'm really protective of you.
You've been very sweet, Noah. And I love it that you feel protective.
Well, we have been friends for a while.
Yes, we've been friends for quite a while.
And so it's not too soon for us to be kissing like that.
No, it's not too soon at all.
And it's not like I picked you up from Blue Note or something.
No. It's, we're not one-night stand, you know.
That's right.
Our families have been friends forever.
Yes, they have. We have history.
That's right, we have history. So, do you have to clean up this place tonight?
Not until tomorrow morning.
And do you have any other plans for tonight? I mean, after dinner and dancing?
Not really.
Oh.
I mean, I was hoping that we...
Oh, yeah, me too.
You were?
Mm-hmm. Actually, there's a beautiful hotel just down the street.
So you want to grab a drink? Or... So you're saying...
Noah.
You're...
No more talking. Let's go.
Okay, this way.
Okay, Valerie, so you really think I should lie and say I saw Luis and the attacker at the same time?
Yes, you do believe Luis is not guilty, don't you? Then you have to say whatever it takes to clear his name, Fancy.
Oh, no, wait, it won't work.
Why not?
I've already given my statement to the police. I told them I didn't see anyone in the room except Luis. If I change my story now, the DA will tear it to pieces on the stand. It wouldn't help Luis. It might even hurt him.
I'm sure you're right, but we have to do something to help Luis. I mean, especially if the DA is thinking about pushing for the death penalty. I mean, this isn't right.
Valerie, you sound so upset. I didn't realize you and Luis were friends.
We're not. Not really. I just can't stand to see an innocent person wrongly accused.
Has it ever happened to you or someone you love?
Yes. It's not something I like to talk about.
Oh, okay. I just hope Ethan and Luis can come up with a way to prove Luis is innocent.
It's driving me crazy, Ethan. There's no way I'd attack Fancy, but all the evidence points to me.
Tell me about it. I mean, come on, you're found in the Crane pantry wearing a ski mask, just like the attackers, and then you were found hovering over Fancy with the jar of acid that the attacker threw on her.
Yeah, not to mention my St. Christopher medal that was found in Ray's dying hand.
You have no idea how someone got a hold of that thing?
No. No more than I know how the shopkeeper had my name in his records for buying acid.
It's just ridiculous. I mean, you'd have to be such a stupid cop to commit these crimes and leave these clues.
How did you find out about the blackmailer? Did Teresa tell you?
No, I overheard her talking to he or she on the phone.
Wait, the blackmailer was on the phone?
Wait a minute.
The Crane database.
Yes. All calls that are made to Crane executives are routed through the Crane phone database and recorded. Everything. Text messages, emails, phone calls.
You worked there for years. You know how to...
To access the phone records? You bet I do. Hey, how did you know about the Crane database?
Yeah. Remember those CD-ROMs and DVDs that I nailed Alistair with?
The ones that you had to give back to him in order to save your mother's life, right?
Right. Well, on them was evidence that Alistair was tapping all the phone calls and basically keeping tabs on everyone.
This is good. This is good because if we can identify the blackmailer's calls, we can identify his or her voice.
Or at least track where he or she was calling from.
Blackmailer is going down.
All right, there you go, man.
Wow, thanks. Oh, this actually feels really good.
Well, you were just shot, remember?
Mr. Casey, where have you been? You're in no shape to be out of bed, let alone out of the hospital.
Well, I was on a mission to find my lady love. And I did, and now we're going to get married.
Married? Now?
Yeah. Well, I called Judge Riley, and he can't make it, but he's sending us a justice of the peace, who should be here soon.
You could have ripped your stitches. You're in no shape to get married.
You know what, Jared, she's right. Maybe we should just, wait until you're better.
No, no. The sooner I marry you, beautiful, the sooner I'll recover. Look, I can't wait to be a part of you and your family. My new family.
Mr. Jared Casey.
What is this?
Well, one of your maids told me about a certain dress you had hiding in the back of your closet. A wedding dress. So I figured that it was the dress you had always wanted to get married in.
Oh, thanks.
Well, have a good night.
Dress that you almost married Ethan in? You saved it all this time.
I always thought that, one day we'd actually get married. I guess you always thought that if you followed your heart, good things would happen to you, huh? But I was wrong, wasn't I?
Well, you'll never know. Now, will you? Not if you marry Jared.
Should be marrying Ethan in this dress.
I'm so glad they had a room.
Yeah, we got pretty lucky, huh?
Are you sure you don't mind leaving all this stuff at the wharf until tomorrow?
Nothing could tear me away from you right now. Unless you're having second thoughts, then...
Oh, no second thoughts. I want to be here with you.
I need a glass of wine. Would you like a glass of wine?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, good.
Wine sounds perfect, yeah.
So, how was your day?
Good.
Did you catch any criminals?
No, mainly did paperwork. How was your day?
Okay. How's the bed? Wine?
Fine. Don't you want it?
What?
The wine. You haven't tasted it yet.
Oh, right.
Okay, that does it.
I knew you'd want to wear this dress tonight. That's why I had it sent. I love to make you happy.
I put a call into Dr. Russell to see if she'll allow this wedding.
I don't think wild horses can stop this man tonight.
You know you don't have to do this, right? You don't have to wear this wedding gown. We can come up with some excuse. What difference does it make? I'm never going to marry Ethan. Listen, don't say that, okay? You'll get through this thing with Miguel and Luis, and then you can be with Ethan, all right? How, Whitney? How when I'm married to Jared? Listen, Jared's a nice guy. He's going to have to understand when you ask for a divorce, okay? Right. And then what about Ethan? You know how strongly he feels about wedding vows? Well, Ethan's going to know why you married Jared. Where's all this coming from? What are you scared he's going to give up on you and find somebody else? That could happen. That's not going to happen. Just forget it. Look, Ethan and I are never going to get married. Never.
Tess? Hey, you all right?
Oh, yeah. Just great. I'm just going to, put the dress on and we can get married.
You're going to make me the happiest man alive.
Well, what's wrong?
The computers are down right now for routine maintenance, but they'll be up running.
No, that's all right. That's all right. I'm telling you, I think that we're on to something. Because if you can access the phone call that Teresa got tonight, we can probably trace it and figure out who it was.
Okay, those papers from the DA's office still aren't here, Ethan, but I found out that Judge Riley is sending a justice of the peace over to the hospital.
To the hospital?
To marry Teresa and Jared.
They can't do that.
I thought he wasn't well enough yet.
Apparently he's well enough to say I do.
Oh my God, I gotta go. I gotta go.
You gotta stop her, Ethan. You cannot let her marry Jared. Stop her!
I hope he gets there in time.
Ethan's not too late to stop that wedding.
Yeah, me too. But, Luis, if Teresa doesn't marry Jared, the blackmailer told her that she would lose all her power and money. If that happens, she can't pull the strings to help you and Miguel with your trials.
I know that. But how the hell am I supposed to live with myself if I know that Teresa gave up a chance to be with Ethan to save me?
Luis, how can you live at all if Teresa doesn't marry Jared? I mean, you can be convicted. You can.
I'm not giving up on proving my innocence. I'm just saying I don't want Teresa to live her life without the man that she loves.
And what about me? And how am I supposed to live my life without you?
It's not going to matter anyway unless I'm completely exonerated. You'll always wonder, maybe I was the person that attacked you.
Oh, Luis, I don't want to think
you know what? It's okay. Based on the evidence, I'd think that I was guilty too. I know that detectives are working hard, but if I don't get out of here, get a chance to clear my name, I don't have any hope.
Even if it's not the truth, you have to do whatever it takes to save Luis.
I'm the only one on duty. Go.
Go? Nancy, what are you doing?
I am letting you escape. I want you to go. Now get out there and find a way to prove you're innocent.
appreciate you doing this, John.
Well, you made me your best man. Just doing my job.
Well, thanks anyway. How's my hair? You think I shave again? Am I cool?
You look fine. But here's a mirror. Check it out for yourself. Ooh.
Guess I'm still a little weak.
You think? You just got shot. You had surgery. That's not something you bounce back from so fast.
Yeah.
It's not that easy.
Tell me about it.
You, sure you're ready for this? I mean, get married.
No, I'm absolutely ready for this. Finally gonna get to marry the woman I love.
I wish we could figure a way out of this whole mess.
It doesn't matter, Whitney. I have to do this.
No, we don't. We can stall. You know, what about my mother? She's a doctor. She's Jared's doctor. We could have her tell him that he's forbidden to get married until he's completely recovered and out of the hospital.
Whitney, the blackmailer told me that I have to marry Jared immediately or he'll make sure that my brothers are convicted. And I believe him, or her, or whoever. I'm ready.
Well, you look beautiful.
I don't feel beautiful. I feel horrible.
Teresa, are you in there?
Oh my God, that's Ethan. What in the world is he doing here?
Teresa. What are you doing? You cannot marry this guy because I love you.